this video, we'll be talking about Candida in the stool and what it means when you find yeast in your poop. Well, as you may know, yeast can live in the digestive system, and when a significant amount is present, it will no longer be invisible to the naked eye, and when you relieve yourself, you may find some white material in your stool. This is probably a very good indicator that you have a Candida problem, and your yeast overgrowth in your gut may be causing a variety of other consequences, such as poor memory, lack of concentration, and it also can result in frequent vaginal yeast infections. Now, you may want to differentiate between mucus in your stool and Candida. If you examine your stool, you'll find that the mucus should be pretty water soluble and will readily dissolve when you agitate it with water. Candida, on the other hand, will be firm and will not just dissolve in water and will remain quite solid even after you wash away the feces with water. So let's take a look at some of the research regarding yeast in the stool. A 1999 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition looked at 28 healthy people and sought to see if there was a relationship between increased Candida growth and an increase in sugar intake in these people's diet. The study used a questionnaire to determine their dietary habits and arrive at a baseline of their sugar consumption. The study then commenced, and it entailed an 11-week period with 3 different phases. The first phase, the subjects ate their normal diet, and in the second phase, the subjects were told to eat an increased amount of sugar, and this sugar was eaten 3 times a day and was more than the normal amount of refined carbohydrates these people had eaten in the past. And in the final phase, the subjects returned to their normal diet again. And during these 3 phases, the study looked at the amount of yeast in their fecal matter. The study found that for these healthy individuals, an increase in sugar consumption had no observable effect on the amount of yeast in their stool. So since these people were healthy and did not have a bad health condition or a possible systemic yeast problem, there was no relationship between them eating more sugar and having more Candida in their feces. Again, this may be only true for healthy individuals and not someone who is plagued by a more chronic systemic yeast infection problem. Another study published in 2006 in the journal Mucus looked at 500 different individuals and the amount of yeast in their stool. The study found that smoking was associated with higher levels of Candida in the stool, and vaginal yeast infections, food allergies, and general allergies were also associated with higher amounts of Candida in the stool. So you can see, based off this study, that if you have an elevated level of Candida in your digestive system, it can lead to things like more frequent yeast infections and food sensitivities. So the following picture will be a slide of Candida that was taken out of someone's stool and had the brown fecal matter washed away to reveal just the Candida. This is what you may want to look for if you suspect you have a large amount of yeast in your stool. So check it out. Well, for more information on this topic, you can check out the article on Candida Hub. The link is below in the description. There you'll find research and information related to Candida in the stool. And while you're there, you can also find out about an all-natural 12-hour solution to permanently end yeast infections. And even stubborn, recurrent yeast infections can be completely removed permanently using this method. So if you have some time, this may be something you'd like to check out. Okay, hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video answered your questions, and I hope you get better very soon. See ya.